Next addition to my store page on Built by Bit is T-Store. T-Store is, to simply put it, permanent weapons, permanent attachments and permanent weapon upgrades store. So permanent weapons have been tested with multiple bases: CW 2.0, M9K, TFA, ArcCW. All weapon bases work for buying permanent weapons. The permanent attachments, it is only ArcCW supported for the moment. I may add TFA further down the line, but for now it is only ArcCW. Okay, and the permanent weapon upgrades have been tested for ArcCW and TFA, I believe. I haven't tested any other weapons bases. I will before I release this, but so far guaranteed ArcCW and TFA. Okay, so yeah, these weapons upgrades and attachments, they persist on respawn, they persist on disconnect and reconnects. Your data does save when you purchase it. Okay, so you're in your spawn menu, entities, T-Store, and your T-Store NPC. Now the model of this NPC is configurable. You can edit that in the config. So you press your use key on the menu and you have your two side-by-side shops. Your weapon store is for your permanent weapons and attachments. Weapon upgrades is for your upgrades. So as you can see here, I have an ArcCW weapon, TFA weapon, and two ArcCW attachments. You simply purchase, and respawn, and you can see here that I still have both weapons. Alright, attachments, I think it's the ACOG that I have in the store for testing. So as you can see, I do not have that, and it's the shotgun. You can see I do not have that, and it is not in my inventory. I'll go ahead and purchase this, purchase that, open this up in the inventory. I have the two attachments I just purchased, ACOG and shotgun. Alright, so that's how your attachments work. Next up is the refund button. Now it is currently set up in the config that the player will receive a percentage of the item or upgrade cost, so you can refund your upgrades as well. So currently I have it set to 50%, so I will go ahead and set my money to 0, so you can see here that is the upgrades. So I will get 750 back if I refund this. Yep, and as you can see, I no longer have the attachment in the background, if you can see that. I will get another 1,500 returned. There we go. And I no longer have the attachment in the background. So that is how the refund works. I have it set to 50%, so 50. You can configure it in the config. It's entirely up to you what you want to set as. Alright, so that is your weapon store. Next we have the weapon upgrades. Now I'm just going to jump straight to reload speed here, just to clarify a little bit on TFA. Now weapon bases such as M9K, CW 2.0, ArcCW, they all have a modifiable value. Right, it's a value that can be modified, fetched in your code and changed per weapon. TFA doesn't. TFA relies on the animation speed, so, well, I wouldn't say relies, it uses the animation speed as the reload time, the time it takes to reload basically, and I am not messing with animations. I am not doing that. Okay, so I will not be adding support for TFA. It's just asking for problems, which I do not want to do. So only ArcCW is supported for the reload speed, TFA isn't. Alright, but I will show you the different upgrades. So you can see in the bottom right here, my default clip is 20. I'm going to set my money here. So 20 is my default clip. Square H, 1, 2, 3. So I think this is going to take me up to 40. Yeah, 40 it is. Yep. So that is the clip size basically. Damage, I can't really showcase the damage, but take my word for it, I have tested it. I did have some debug stuff that would give me information in my console, so take my word for it that it definitely does upgrade. Alright, but you can choose what amount to upgrade the damage by. Oh, should have went over that. Your different tiers, your cost, your amount, and the description. Alright, so the cost, the amount, and the description is configurable in the config file, of course. So go ahead and purchase all of them, just like that. RPM, TFA is actually better to showcase the RPM. So this is the RPM, pretty standard. We'll go into the RPM here, DC158, upgrade. So you can see it's a lot faster. And Recoil, ArcCW is better with Recoil, so that's the default Recoil. Recoil, SQLite 3, and you can see there is almost no recoil. And reload speed is the last one here. So that's the reload speed currently. Reload speed, SQLite 1, 2, 3. Now this will be very fast, but this is purely for the video. Okay. There we go. Reload speed. Alright, so yeah, that is T-Store. The refund still applies. The same thing for the weapon store, and the upgrade is the same thing. So refund, upgrade, and it gives you the cost of all 3 tiers, or how many tiers you have, and it divides it by 2 basically for 50%, which is what I have it set in the config by default. So that still applies, same thing. And yeah, that is T-Store. The link to the store page will be in the description of this video, and my Discord will also be in the description, so drop on by, send me a message, and yeah, as always, I appreciate your support.